on steel imports in his first term in 2018. Those tariffs actually still exist. The UK government negotiated a series of
President Trump's favorite economic tool is the tariff. And tariffs are taxes on imports, on products that are brought into the United States from abroad. On his first day in office, the president announced that he'd be putting a 25% charge on goods from Mexico and Canada. Like other taxes, tariffs raise money for the government. They can also be used to protect domestic industries from foreign competition. Then they can also be used to punish foreign countries if we think they've been behaving badly, having predatory trade practices. President Trump likes to use the tariffs to pressure other countries into doing what he wants. In the case of Canada and Mexico, it's to crack down on immigrants who are trying to use their territory to cross into the United States illegally. Mainstream economists generally don't like the widespread use of tariffs. They say tariffs push up the cost to consumers and to, say, factories that use imported machinery. And they can also lead to inefficiency because consumers will have an incentive to buy the products that aren't hit with the tariff rather than looking for the best product or the most value for their money. President Trump likes to claim that foreign countries pay the tariffs, but that's not exactly right. Tariffs are paid by the companies in the US that buy the products and bring them here, the importers. And then they can decide, or they can try to pass on the costs to consumers. So ordinary Americans end up footing the bill. Another problem with tariffs is that other countries retaliate. They don't like getting hit with tariffs, so they retaliate against our products. In President Trump's first term, you saw China responding to tariffs that he imposed by, putting taxes on our soybeans, and the Europeans put tariffs on our bourbon from Kentucky. Even though American companies in America pay the tariffs, they do hurt foreign countries too, the way that they're sort of supposed to, because the foreign companies can respond to the tariffs either by cutting their prices to offset the costs and keep themselves competitive, or they'll lose market share in the US. So they do get hurt too. In the 1800s, tariffs accounted for most of the federal government's revenue, and Donald Trump wants to see that happen again, wants to return to those days, but it's highly unlikely. We've got huge, big budget programs like Social Security and Medicare, and tariffs just aren't going to cover that gap.